the Kenya National Commission on Human Rights, Usalama Forum, the Federation of Women Lawyers in Kenya, Constitution and Reform Education Consortium, that's GRECO, the Independent Police Oversight Authority, IPOA, the International Center for Transitional Justice, and the Rights Promotion and Protection Center, RPP, issue this statement as part of the joint efforts we shall be undertaking in ensuring transparency and accountability of the National Police Service recruitment exercise, which commences countrywide on 20th April this year at various publicized centers from 8 o'clock in the morning to 5 p.m. Following the Garissa terror attack, His Excellency the President ordered for the 2014 National Police Service recruits to report immediately for training. He further directed the Inspector General to give guidance on when they would report. This directive was not only against the rule of law, but violated the independence of the judiciary. Due to the ongoing petition that was filed, petition number 390 of 2014, that was filed by, among others, the Independent Police Oversight Authority, due to allegations of corruption, nepotism, discrimination, among other malpractices. A number of interested stakeholders, including governance and human rights organizations, protested the President's directive. And as a result, there was a recall of the recruits by the executive and a fresh recruitment exercise announced immediately. The current recruitment of members of the National Police Service is a matter of great public interest and must therefore reflect the objectives and goals of the National Police Service Commission that is tasked with ensuring that the National Police Service is well resourced in its functions and also recruits servicemen and women who meet the minimum police recruitment standards. We are calling on all members of the public to support in the monitoring of this important process by contacting the monitoring unit that we have set up here through SMS number 07135 84101 or call these numbers 0733 780 000 or call number 0724 254 448. The national values and principles of professionalism, transparency, and accountability found in Article 10(2) of the Constitution must be engendered within the National Police Service from the very earliest of this stage of this recruitment process. This process includes also a very cardinal principle of public participation. We would like to remind all recruiting panels that each person will be held personally accountable for any violation of the Constitution and also for any criminal act. The giving or receiving of bribes to facilitate preferential treatment is not only an abuse of the recruitment process, but also a human rights violation. That is, the right also to non-discrimination is also protected in the Constitution under Article 27. We therefore urge all participants to be keen and to take note of the service numbers of each police officer who will be conducting this exercise. We urge you to take note and document any malpractice of these police officers, including those asking or taking bribes or in any way compromising the credibility of the process. It is important and mandatory that all police officers conducting this exercise have their service number pinned on the uppermost layer of their police uniform for both identification and accountability. We take note also of the frustrations and disappointments of the 2014 candidates, whether or not they were successful. It is important to note that there is nothing that bars you from participating in this exercise again. You are free to do so. However, we must all remain vigilant and observe good governance and human rights principles at all times. We shall ensure that there is fairness and justice, and that is why we are monitoring this process, especially as far as it relates to the female candidates. We expect that the police officers who were in the recruitment centers during the 2014 exercise who are mentioned adversely, do not participate in the exercise of this period. Because if they do so, they will be jeopardizing the noble process the second time. I'll ask my colleague to continue with the statement.
We think that there are important lessons of what is to be avoided or done to ensure that the process results in the recruitment of the best candidates. Attention must be paid to the constitution of recruitment panels so that at all times the process is under control of the National Police Service Commission. We also want to ensure that the process is clear to all, including, for instance, medical exams, so that the candidates know what is being tested and that they are able to see the results. It is important that female candidates are given priority. In the last exercise, candidates were at the interview stations up to 2 a.m. in the morning. Clear guidelines must be issued to the panels to ensure gender and regional balance in the recruitment. The list of successful candidates must be made publicly available at every center to reduce chances of list manipulation after the exercise. We will also monitor the post-recruitment exercise. We shall monitor this process until all duly qualified candidates are admitted to the various training schools and are accorded rightful treatment. We shall watch to see who gets admitted to these schools. We shall also watch to see who qualifies after the training during the pass-out parade. As Kenya invents in these new recruits, we wish to remind the government that the strategies that they continuously employ in the management of security within the country must be complemented by the number of servicemen and women ratio to the people of Kenya. Kenya is not doing badly in terms of this ratio, which starts at 1:450. However, in direct policing work, there are a number of police officers who are doing non-core policing duties, like guarding senior public officers and the presence of residents, among others. This duty assignment needs to be reviewed to ensure that the general public receives the full benefits of those trained police officers in the areas of protection, crime detection and prevention, arrest, investigation, and so on. To be able to enjoy our rights as Kenyans, all citizens must be active in playing the watchdog role. We are therefore calling upon all members of the public to report any malpractices that they witnessed before, during, and after April 20th related to the National Police Service recruitment exercise. Some of these bad practices include bribery, discrimination based on gender, late opening of recruitment centers, early closing into the recruitment centers, availability of operating or non-availability of operating complaint desks, public orientation of recruits by examiner in charge of the recruitment based on newspaper advert, and public orientation of the mandatory code of conduct, which must be read out in both English and Kiswahili. Should anyone witness any of the above or more, please SMS our Police Recruitment 2015 Monitoring Center on 0713584101 or call the numbers that we had given before, or tweet at KNCHR, at Usalama Forum, at Kreko Kenya, or at FIDA Kenya, or email police recruitment 2015 at knchcr.org immediately it happens. In conclusion, all the names and gender of successful candidates and their respective identity card numbers must be publicly announced at each recruitment center by the end of the day for proper and public accountability. Thank you.